It's been a minute since I've done pirates. It's been a little bit. I want to really give what's it a proper go. Shadow Empire, that's the one. But I don't really had a chance. Anyway, we're going to start this episode by doing something stupid. Because if we die, I can just scrap this episode and you'll never see it. So as long as I don't, like, mention that that's what we're doing, which I just wouldn't do because I'm not that dumb, you know. I would certainly want to leave that in the recording if I did. I didn't realize we could put 3 people on the airspeeder, but hey. I did a test at the end of the last one. The airspeeder does seem to be faster than the intercept fighters. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh no. We do have to turn around and go back. After the mission. But I'm sure it's fine? With a question mark? There's only 4 of them. Any one of them could destroy me, but you know. This mission should be quite easy. Not too worried about this mission. Immediately after this mission is going to be the part that I'm worried about. So in the spirit of that, let's go hog wild. Hold this one. Did I forget to give you bullets? Yes. Don't want to get... Oh, wow. It's a little tube full of people. Sometimes you just gotta do it wrong as a joke, you know? These are relatively easy missions. I just need those bounty points, you know? That's why I'm kinda hopeful. Just make sure no one comes from over there. I didn't realise there were more map over there. I should have been more attentive. No tangos yet. That is an open door though, and I did not open that door. There's one. It's very unfortunate he ran into the one with the chainsaw and not the one with the stun rod. Such is life. Some days you get armed. I do have trouble finding the enemies on this mission sometimes. Because there's not a lot of them. Okay, it's gonna be... The problem with the chainsaw is that the chainsaw is garbage. Never mind, maybe the chainsaw is great actually. Sometimes your chainsaw attack gets deflected. You know, the same way your gun attacks in melee sometimes get deflected. Chainsaw does not count as... Chainsaw counts as a gun, does not count as a melee weapon. You can parry a chainsaw. Where is everyone? This is the weird building. Where the enemies sometimes hang out. Let's go over there. I don't see any enemies, but you know. I don't see any enemies anywhere. Just thinking if it'd be mean enough to put enemies in there or not. We'd really hope not. I'd rather they be on the ground level. Are you sure there are enemies on this map? Because I have looked. Game, please. No more stalling. I have to see if I can make the craft go back to base without exploding. Who opened this door? Who did it? Why are they hiding? I think that guy might have done it. Luckily, he has a bad gun. There were two! Am I coming all the way out here for two dudes? Risking life and limb? It'll be worth it if... Legendary bullet magnet, Black Sakura. It'll be worth it if we don't die on the way home. They all went... Where'd they all go? Nice! Easy game. We researched outposts. Those are really good. We need one of these before we start building the next base. Another reason waiting was a good idea, but I'm going to start it now. Now is the time for 2 base. Small and cheap radar facility with 10 bunks and 50 storage space. Ideal for backwater hideouts. It is of a budget variety with a 750 nautical mile detection radius, yet can detect any flying object within that radius with 100% accuracy. In ideal conditions, with scans being made every hour sharp. Okay, so outposts, living space, storage space, and a radar. You want one of those on your hideout that you're just building. What is this dead dog? Tell me of dead dog. I want to know about Tech Cleaver. Wait, do we need gymnastics? I think you can build a gym at some point, and then it like passively level up your weak units. Here is where we build our Fiji farm. We have $3 million for a new Fiji farm. Wait, it'll be the tiny radar, won't it? But we'll be able to get troops past the enemy base. It would be nice to be able to go on missions over here without threat of death. And we are going to need a second base at some point. And I really want to do it. And every episode, I sit here staring at the map thinking, I want to build a base. What if instead of that, we had a base already? So we didn't need to do that anymore. This is Fiji. Don't worry about it. I have no geography. So, we want to dead quick just set up 1 outpost, 1 hangar, you're gonna need prison cells. This should be a functional base. Could slap a burrow in there for... I think you can keep animals in a burrow. I think that's what a burrow does for you. We'll just stick it there. I'm not too worried about it happening fast. Now we fill every single tile with plantations to make the money back. This one could be a hanger. I said it as a joke, but I kind of like the idea. Perfect, there goes all the money. It was weighing me down, making me slow. This one. It'll be a while before that's up and running, but we'll be happy when it is. See? I just want a second base. It's been so long. We've been here so long. Not having 2 bases. And we're making chateau. We're making bank here. This is fine. Can we make weed plantations? Yeah. No? Question mark? I think we have to research Uber farming, but I don't know how. This is previous run's experience. We should, get rid of Haunted Forest. That's an impossible mission. Okay, so these missions. You show up. It's zombies. It's many zombies, lots of zombies, and then the entire map fills with smoke. And also we have to fly through the base to get there. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. That's previous run information, but current run information is there's a base here and I don't want to fly through it every time there's a mission. Shotguns! We know about shotguns now! Shotguns have the highest close range accuracy of all guns, although their accurate range is severely limited. They usually fire pellet munitions, which have huge damage potential, but completely useless against armoured targets. Shotguns don't require high abilities to use. The base skill is 50 plus firing divided by 2. Shotguns are best used in close quarters combat, where they almost guarantee a one-shot kill against ordinary enemies. Their CQ accuracy is similar to rifles, 90%. Watch out for their notoriously slow reload. Shotgun fist. These are two words you've put next to each other. I'm confused and curious. I'm confused and intrigued. Hear me out. Do we have any fruit or vegetables? I think these are mushrooms. We'll research all the mushrooms. Okay, all this stuff is actually important. Kinda do want that. Do we need to know about explosions? We do a lot of explosions anyway. We don't need to know what causes them. We'll learn about mushrooms this week, this month, this episode. Possibly not this episode. So this one's the real slow one. The other one seems to be going towards me. Send the speeder out and see what's going on. Civilian? I've not seen that kind of craft. It's green though. Fair. Why? Who? Can you leave? Can you not be in my base? Where were the Shambler Hunt? There were just too much stuff happened. In fact, he never showed me where the Shambler Hunt was. I found it. Here, which I think we can reach without going through the base. But I'm still gonna send this craft. I'm gonna wait and send that. Are you coming here? No, you're going away from here. You're going too fast for me to catch. You're going too slow for me to catch. I'm confused. These are all new craft. I thought that was the one that went over there, but it's new. That was a small, the one there's a very small. Some kind of mission is occurring here. They're running some kind of operation in my backyard. She's very rude. They can't land on water, so I'll have to wait a minute. I do want to go out and hope that they land. The old strat. Oh, I learned about grenades anyway. Explosives never fail to provide fun. If exploded directly on someone, they attack the under armor, which is usually the thinnest. And they also do quad damage versus large units. Blast usually weakens by 10 per tile, but example, fire inflicts full damage within the whole area. Launched. These use some kind of a launcher and explode on contact. Thrown. Much like the former, but require no launcher. Fused. They explode after a set number of half turns. 0 is after your current turn, 1 is after the next enemy turn, 2 is after your next turn, etc. Prime, then throw or drop. Proximity. When primed, they explode when someone enters or leaves a 1-tile radius. We can research landmine. Might be worth doing. But for now, we're very interested in mushrooms. Something else definitely finished as well. Primitive weapons. Them firearms are all nice and dandy, and they're sure making a lot of noise. Alas, they need bullets. More simple weapons do not need such fancy things, and yet they're often more potent if used right. This could have been important. Tools and blades. Maybe we do need to think about tools, because we want a thingy, don't we? We're still looking for that workshop. I can't find it in the list though. There it is. Also, what of poison? It's fine, we'll leave it for now. We're not going to touch nothing. Barbed dagger. Combative bow. Why am I saying things like that? What is wrong with me? It's fine. Okay. Godspeed S-Beta 1. It's gonna be cold, because it's always cold in Chamberlain's, but the big armor works fine against that. The enormous pause there was me drinking Coca-Cola out of a glass. Now then, we'd be happy if we did stun one, but we're not gonna go for stuns. I don't remember if we've researched a stunned one yet. Actually, take the pistol as well. Ah, I didn't realize I had these. Maybe not a knife for right now. We don't want to be knifing it yet. Well, there's one. I do have to make sure the back of the craft is clear. No yet, is there? She hit him a little bit. He flashed red, which is good. We know he's not well. I shouldn't have done that. I ain't cleared over here. What am I doing? What are the odds, right? I trust you. I did not realize you were in range, though. Well, there's the other one. We have entered a CQC situation with the Sasquatch. Never mind. Not great at long range, those shotguns. But he does have to come to me because he is armed with fists and I am armed with gun. Will he walk towards me or will he just piss around? I got cold weather gear, guy. I don't care that much. I can be here all day. The first Yeti has died. He was mostly buckshot at that point. This isn't that surprising. I hit him at least once, right? He's bleeding. Where you at, guy? We can work with this. Not as accurate as I'd like. Did hit both times though. Can't argue with that. That's your lot. I think if they're gonna bleed out at the end of the turn, they do bleed out. The turn ends after the battle ends. But here, 106 free points. 2 free Shambler carcasses. Some training. I'm gonna go see what this really... No, you know what? We'll just see if he lands. Another one. Scooting away from me fast. That one has guns. Okay, I can't really launch craft right now. Are you coming here? That's fine, all my people are in. They must have seen me. That really slow one got away because they went so close to my base. Something's going on. There are so many gunships around. Some kind of mission's happening. We know about Humongous Raider. Sometimes raider parties contain these brutes, who are even harder to put down than ordinary raiders. They have the physical capacity to lead their own gangs, but rarely have the smarts required. Most, indeed, have the mental faculties of an average monkey, and the few who do usually proceed to join the mercenaries. They know about Bag of Cash. I think we did... No, the mushrooms have not been researched. We researched one sort of mushroom. Give me tools and also poison. We can extract cash from bag. Redcap. Type of mushroom known for its hallucinogenic effects. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Watchtower? It should be relatively easy. I'm gonna send out the non-armored craft. Weather is temperate, sea is gentle. Someone needs something that can actually break the thingamy. Other than that, we should be fine. These are really bad at melee. I have noticed these are all incredibly bad at melee. Is Giant Bone a stun weapon? One way to find out. Which is, of course, to check. The other way to find out is to hit someone over the head with a giant bone and see if they die. We have fun here. We don't necessarily do all the things right, you know? Ooh, researchers. It's a good find. I'm gonna have to destroy this one, though. Yep, that didn't do it. Can we close the distance in any reasonable way? Not that I see just yet. Do you have another tiny gun to shoot them with, though? We are a little bit out of range. Yeah, that's 7% chance. Well, 7% abstract measurement of accuracy. We'd really like to stun these people instead of killing them, but you know how it is. Don't always have that opportunity. Should be quite difficult for them to shoot at me now. And everyone has at least a little bit of armor. This is fine. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Yeah, see? He shot the sky and I jumped. You just fired up into the air and scared me. That's fine. Perfectly allowed. I think we should be able to stun him. If they start shooting everyone, I'm gonna be a little upset. Just... not upset, just disappointed, you know? Okay, I'm gonna try and punch them. That was easier than I thought it would be. Let's break the thing. I think we've researched a few researchers before and we've not really got much out of them, which is a shame. They show up in a different spot on the, you know, list of things you can research, so I always assume they're in some way valuable, but I'm not sure that's the case. But hey, they're valuable in that you can sell them. This can be confirmed. Well, let me cut the thing. Oh, wait. Never mind. Should be fine. Unless there's someone blocking the stairs, and there almost always is. Hey. How you doing? Interesting. Fascinating. We have hostages. Could sell a couple of them and get, you know, a little bit of money. The missions have been going alright this time. Just worried about the state of the world. We need craft weapons. We need them so bad. Toppling towers! Com towers are used by them big factions to spew out propaganda and brainwash the masses. But they're also vulnerable to attack, if someone is bold enough to do it. Like us! There's surely loot there to make such an excursion pay off, to say nothing of the possible captives. Fascinating. Also, we researched everything. Everything got researched. What's up here that looks new? I want to research cat. Slavery sounds fun. Peasant militia? We don't really need the militia armor for peasants. I do know what that means in advance, though maybe I should do it just out of spite for myself. Mutant pawn, of course. Why haven't I researched that? Old books. Sounds good. Egg. That crack is quite Moorish. That's the super hands. I'm sorry, everyone. You've just been super hands. Brigand. Rank and file bandits, often employed by various mobs as soldiers. Some other work as bouncers, yet others as slavers. They're most abundant in cities. Unlike poorer bandits, they wear some cheap armor, which gives them slight resistance to piercing, cutting, and chem damage. Shotgun pellets, small bore bullets, and knives are all part of their daily life. They have no special skills or weaknesses, except for being on average, not very sharp. Highwayman Scout Quad. I want one. As befits their name, the Highwaymen use motorized vehicles. This is one of the lightest of them all, and it's used for reconnaissance. It's very fast, but protected only by 40 to 45 armor and vulnerable to explosives and fire. The Highwaymen who ride them are usually armed with Painbringer SMGs. Good grief. That's a lot of armor, actually. And Painbringer SMGs. Mushroom. Highly poisonous. Do not eat. Good science. Fungus metabolizes Hilarium and can distill this substance out of it. Requires a still. Nice. We can turn mushroom into craft fuel. And then we can sell the craft fuel into money. You going towards or away from? Towards. Another real slow one. Could be the same one that just went up over here. What are you doing? They land for 1 second. Wait, they're coming to my house. They keep walking over my house. Check that out. Oh, it's time, by the way. Gym suit. That's not what we wanted. Helps those who suffer from a terminal lack of stamina by minimizing encumbrance and maximizing comfort. Also reduces pocket space. Makes sense. That'd be a trade-off when you take all your clothes off. Yo! New mission just dropped. Some of this research are a good idea. We almost know about egg. Egg is very easy to know about. Okay. That is gonna be where we leave it for now. I'm probably gonna record another one right after. Because I have exactly time for 2 things today. Which is exciting. I've been doing like 1 episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! A day. But I really wanna just properly sit down with Shadow Empire and do like 3 or 4 hours of it in a row. You know? It's that kind of game. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get the chance later. Anyway. Hopefully that'll happen in the near future. If not, that's a shame. But either way, I'll see you next time.